This is Charlie. Half of his breakfast always ends up on the floor. And he leaves fur everywhere. That's why I grabbed the Bissell Power Clean Fur Finder. It's cordless, powerful, and actually finds fur you don't even see. Learn more at Bissell.com.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radio pain. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
What's everybody? It's Courtney. I had a sex change operation and my voice sounds basically about the same. And it's I'ma Let You Finish. Amy, what episode is this? Oh, it's episode 237. Courtney has a job now, and he's been talking to the downtrodden all day, and he's really tired. I, on the other hand, am just talking to my cats, and they're looking at me like, please shut up. We don't want to talk to you anymore. Anyway, episode 237.
Nee approves of this message.
Okay.
First of all, let's just start out by saying go Knicks.
Go Knicks.
We are taping this show. It's Tuesday, December 16th, and they're playing in that weird cup final thingy that's made up.
What is that weird cup?
Whatever it is, it's weird.
I don't care what it
with
is.
With the day glow
I don't like
motherfucking
the
floor. Then one day I was watching it and I was
floor.
like, am I having a stroke? What's happening?
No, I thought I was having some...
Suddenly can't see. But that's okay.
I thought I was having an acid flashback for the acid I never took. I was like, what's happening here?
Go Knicks.
My concern about all this was that it was like extracurricular, didn't actually count towards the season, but it does.
It does.
That's all I care. All right, that's all I care about.
Mm-hmm.
It accounts towards the season, and go Knicks. I mean, just go Knicks.
They've been good this season. It started off a little rocky to me, but I'm like, come on, they're scrappy. This is how we like our New York teams. Be like,
and also,
scrappy.
and listen, Jalen Brunson is just like it's a once in a lifetime phenomenon. I mean, it really is. He's like, it's like Linsanity to the nth degree, and Linsanity is because nobody thought an Asian guy. They were like, oh my god,
OG has been amazing.
No, they've all been great.
Yeah, it's been great.
And you were trashing Josh Hart. He's been good. You were making fun of Josh Hart.
And my guy, Deuce McBride. I love me some Deuce McBride.
And rumor has it that they're looking at bringing Dante back.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing.
Because we didn't really get the full situation. They traded him away, and it was like, well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute. You just brought Bridges back, and you swapped out. So they're talking about that. I don't know. So yay Knicks, yay. The better you do. You know what's really funny? Not funny, just complete proof that Nets fans are basically shallow and full of shit. The bar down the street from my house, it's like a sports bar or whatever.
Moe's?
No, God. No, not Moe's. No. Whatever. I don't even know the name of it. It's like got some one word. You know, all Brooklyn places have a one-word name now. So they used to have flags outside. It's where they play all the Arsenal games. It's where Mondami was.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I know the spot you're talking about. Yeah. I've never gone in there. I don't know. I've never been in there.
Because you don't care about it, and neither do I. Because the food's, it's all right. It's fine. It's whatever. They, years ago, they first started Nets out there, and this and that, and then Knicks, tiny little Knicks. It's right around the corner from Spike's office. Tiny little Knicks sign, right? Now, all of a sudden, Nets flag is gone. Haven't seen that flag in 2 years. Suddenly it's Knicks, Arsenal, and I guess the Liberty will be back up in the. But it's just so funny. Nets fans are fickle. They're 100% fickle. Your team sucks, and you've given up on them 100%. Whereas Knicks fans are psychotic, and we stick with our team for the 40 years that they have sucked.
Well, because our Knicks have been our Knicks, right? The Nets have been in Jersey.
They're gentrifiers. They're gentrifiers.
And when they first came, they came with a lot of hype. Remember, they were going to win.
Oh, yeah.
We watched them spend so much money, that billionaire who owns them, and go through all these star players. And listen, you and I have said it for a million years, and we will go down saying it. New York City is a Knicks town.
It's a Knicks town.
You can bring 10 basketball teams here. No, they'll all have their audience. They'll all have people who love them. but this is a Knicks town.
No, it's
and
a
the
Knicks town.
NBA is better when the Knicks are doing
yeah.
well. It is.
Well, now I know the game tonight is on Amazon. It's like that's my new whack-a-mole finding at the games. It's ridiculous. It's like where is it? Where's it? All right, this is a horrible segue. I not that I don't want to. I just want to. Let's just pay homage to Rob Reiner and his wife, and not even mention that piece of crap that is saying things. Let's just pay homage to Rob Reiner, who we grew up with, of a certain age. You grew up watching him on television. Well, if you're even of a certain age, you grew up watching his father on the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Right.
And if you're of a certain age and you grew up in New York and you're Jewish, you grew up listening to Mel Brooks and Carl Reiner doing their amazing 2,000-year-old man. And his anyway, murdered. I don't even think it's alleged at this point, but allegedly by their son. So that makes it even more tragic and horrible. And just, if he had done no other movie but Spinal Tap, he deserves to be considered one of the greatest, because Spinal Tap, as you know, as a music fan and someone in the industry, is basically a documentary. It's not, it's like, it's so on point, but he just did great movies. He, by all accounts, from
very
everything I've
varied
read,
as a director. He did
very
every
varied.
genre of movie. He went
Right.
across the board. That's
No.
what made him so brilliant. He
Right.
wasn't like, oh, I just do wrong. He went across the board.
No, Princess Bride, A Few
Misery.
Good Men, Misery. I forgot he did Misery. Right. Both Spinal Taps, the new one that just came out.
The
as
Short
well.
Thing. A lot of really good
Oh,
stuff.
and what's the one with the kids and the bridge and the
Stand
the
By
kids?
Me.
Stand By Me. Right. So, and by all accounts, a very, very, very decent human being. His wife, also decent people. And whether you agreed with his politics or not, he was not a jerk. He was very. He seemed like a very, very good guy, even if he was a bad guy. This is not what he deserved, but he did seem like a good guy, and so it's just very, very sad. It's just very sad because he made great films and he was a part of our lives. I mean, he really was. I mean, we all grew up with him. I mean, All in the Family, we all grew up watching All in the Family. I mean, so it's very, very sad, and it's very sad in terms of the family because, I mean, come on, this is your kid. It just bad stuff. So rest in peace to him and his wife, Michelle, who also seems, it just sucks. I mean, it just sucks all the way around. And we'll just ignore the other aspect of it because let's focus on the person who was good as opposed to the person who was evil making comments.
Well, switching to a lighter note, do I need Botox? Look at that.
Well, you're doing windshield wiper things. What are you doing?
What
is
I don't know.
that?
I just saw that when I was like,
Do I
finally need Botox or something?
I don't think you should ever put botulism into your face there. That's just me. Ask your doctor to give you Retin-A and it'll do the same thing.
Okay.
Use Retin-A.
What's that? I don't even know what that
Retin-A is something that they prescribe for acne, but it's it's what it's retinol. It's what they have in wrinkle cream. That's how I have my girlish good figure, my girlish face.
Cool.
Yeah. Now that you have a real job now. Get that real shit going. Really. All right. We're a little late on this, but it takes us a second to get around to stuff. So I did not watch the entire Diddy extravaganza because I do not have the Netflix, and the way I've been finding things, I suddenly got a whoop whoop whoop, and I was like, ooh, maybe I don't want to.
Right.
Yeah, like you can delete this app right now, or we can take your firstborn. I'm like,
right.
I think I'll delete the app. But I did watch the second episode, the third episode, and half of the fourth episode before I just went, you know what, I can't anymore with this human. All I got to say, and we've said it before, 50 Cent has a lot of negatives. He's a dick. He has he has been accused of hitting women. He's been accused of all sorts of things. But I'm telling you, if the level of petty that this man has, they should do TED Talks on this. He should do a TED Talk on how to maintain petty. for
It's
decades.
also,
It's great.
first of all, it just all feels so seedy, right?
It
If you
does.
were around, if you were around, if you know, watching people that I know in it was really wild,
Right.
right? That so there's that, and then it's then you think about the stories that we all know and some of the things that you know I've been told throughout the years, and I thought what 50 Cent did was a very, I would say, pointed character study. He wanted to show
That
the
is like,
character of somebody in a certain way, and boy oh boy, the footage and everything that they chose and they used,
well, you know how he got
that
that
was it.
footage, right? You read
Uh-huh.
about that, right? 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 The guy didn't pay him, and 50's like, I'll take it. And I mean, I just love the fact that like he did that 50 decided to do a sit down interview on ABC because that's the only station that prisons get in New York.
Right.
I mean, it's just like it's just Machiavellian and evil. I mean, and I'm sure 50 is a complete dick too. But the point is that yeah, I mean the whole thing, and then our friend Sean Sotaro was saying on our other friend Jay Smooth's page, the woman juror number 70 or juror number 170 who was practically begging for a record deal. I mean, it was ridiculous. He said when you were in the courtroom, you could tell that she was going to be a problem because she was like, you know, like in the Law and Order episodes where the psychopath makes eye contact with the cute girl in the jury, and the next thing you know, they acquit.
I'm always wary of the people on juries who make it immediately to television and start doing interviews. And I'm always just like,
Yeah, the whole thing was just
interesting.
It's a very just like I think what it also reinforces more than anything else is what a cornball Puffy is. He's just a complete cornball.
I
And he
mean,
always was.
when people were saying shit like, well, it took us 3 months to record just this part of the rap trying to get it right. And you were just like, oof.
Yeah, you know, and the dancing, and he's just a complete cornball. And I mean, some of the stuff has been contested. Some of the stuff they're saying. I mean, I had never heard that Biggie was supposed to go to England and Puffy, you know. So a lot of it. I mean, but somebody said on social media, like, you know, things are bad when Suge Knight comes off like the voice of reason. Something that Suge Knight, he seems like a nice man.
It all just feels so seedy. It just feels so
it's
seedy.
just yeah, and so it's I mean, yeah, the whole thing is just very, very, and his children seem horrible, and his children seem horrible. I'm sorry. Where are these kids' mothers?
It was just I got it. Well, Kim is dead.
I know, but their other mother,
And
his
Misa, but the kids
Misa's
that we
on the
saw,
payroll. Misa's on the payroll.
Misa's got her own husband. She's come out and tried to really
Good.
defend her son. She's definitely tried to
Good. All right.
defend her son. She's been
And
very
then-
vocal, and she's not been happy with how he was portrayed.
And the mother's like a piece of work. The mother's a piece of work. I mean, 100% a piece of work.
It all just feels so seedy.
It's just awful. I mean, it's
old
just
school.
so...
Like, she's old school Harlem too. It's like,
Yeah.
you know, listen.
Yeah.
Dapper Dan was like, ain't none of this new. I knew both of his parents, and you
Right.
know, and you know, when Dap speaks, we all kind of listen because you know he ain't lying. Whatever when Dap says some shit.
Yeah, no, he's been around. He's the Greek chorus. So it is a compelling watch. The Eddie Murphy documentary, again, had to find it. I mean, I don't like documentaries when the subject themselves are involved in the production because then you get the Bee Gees documentary, which leaves out things. So
Right.
the thing that always strikes me about anything about Eddie Murphy is that I'm always surprised when I hear him speak in his regular voice.
Right.
I always am like, wait a minute, you sound like a normal human being. Like, you don't even have like a Long Island accent or anything like that. You sound like a regular human being. So, yeah, I mean, they get to the Saturday Night Live stuff a little late in the program. It's like, come on, that should have been an hour and a half ago. Like, why you left Saturday Night Live? I thought that was weird. And totally surprise, don't talk about the whole incident with the transgender person in the car. Or was that Teddy Pendergrass. Who had the transgender person in the car? Was that him or Teddy Pendergrass?
Wasn't
allegedly?
it both? No,
Oh, yeah.
there were rumors.
Different cars.
Yeah, well, with Teddy's, we know the car accident that happened.
Right.
Remember, they come from a certain generation. Remember Luther Vandross with the car accident that killed the young.
There's a lot of There's a lot of driving while closeted.
The 80s had a lot of shit where, like the accident that ended up causing Teddy to lose his ability to walk had the trans woman that he was with. And 80s was always a rumor. Like it was never.
Yeah, it was a rumor, and they never said anything about it.
It was always a rumor. So.
But they also sort of skirt. Again, he's involved in the documentary, and he comes off great. He's very funny
I liked
and
it.
smart.
I enjoyed it.
I liked it too. But they sort of skip over the entire period of his career where he was deader than dead. It was almost
but he kind of talked about when he was making. He talked about it kind of. He was like, when I wasn't making good movies and all of that. He kind of.
He seems funny and smart and I mean, come on. There was nobody freaking funnier than him.
When he was like, "Oh, the weather's changing. Let me close the roof of my house."
I know. I saw that. That was great.
I was like, "Oh, do you have a retractable roof on your house?"
He's Eddie Murphy.
Right.
So that was good. So there we got our two problematic.
I watched the Selena doc on Netflix.
They didn't mention. How come they didn't mention? Did they mention Dreamgirls at all in the documentary? I don't.
A little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
I mean, I would think that would be like a bigger deal.
No, he talked about how the Oscar campaign got messed up because he did Norbit, and that came out in the middle of his Oscar campaign.
And they were like, "Oh, wait, you're not really a good actor after all."
Well, no, because so many people, there was the controversy around Norbit because, big people felt like he was making fun of fat black women, and they were upset. Here's the thing, Norbit was hilarious, though. It's so funny.
I never saw
it.
I love Bowfinger. Bowfinger's hilarious. Bowfinger's hilarious.
Yeah.
And I remember taking Lucian to see Nutty Professor when it first came out at the Plaza Twin, rest in peace, on
Oh my God,
Avenue.
the Plaza motherfucking Twin.
Saw great movies.
I love the Plaza. I saw so many great movies at the Plaza Twin.
I saw so many great movies at the Plaza Twin. But I remember taking him, and nobody had hit me to the Dave Chappelle stand-up part of the movie. And suddenly I'm sitting there with a 7-year-old putting my hands over his ears going, and he's, of course, loving every minute of it. Yeah, I still go, Hercules, Hercules, Hercules all the time. Anyway, so too good to... All right, I don't listen to the radio. But what's going on at Hot 97? Like, everybody's gone, right, basically?
I mean, like, Ebro in the Morning is gone. But at the block 94.7, the block, I believe it is, they just got rid of Miss Jones and Lover's Morning Show. All of the old school people
so
are...
what are they doing? I mean, why? They said why? Is it just a contract thing? Is it just like...
Maybe it feels... And it feels a little maybe changing of the guard, and they want to bring
like an ageist thing.
Because
like
all of these people at the same time, it seems crazy to me, right? And now Funk Flex a Flex right now is going to be on in the mornings. It's like, what?
He didn't say it's not going to be permanent. I mean, if you want to change the guard, you don't drag Funk Flex back into them. I mean, he's been around since dinosaurs roamed the earth. I mean, no disrespect. Ebro is kind of saying that he thinks one of the reasons is because of his politics, that he's I admit it, I don't listen to the radio. I don't know how much impact the radio has anymore on stuff in terms of sales and, regular radio. But yeah, like everybody's gone basically, So, corporate America, there we go. All right. So, last Friday, for old hip hop fans, was like New Year's Eve, Christmas, Thanksgiving, and the 4th of July, because the much anticipated Nas premiere record came out, and Nas Mass Appeal Records, which, an offshoot of Mass Appeal magazine, rest in peace, Sasha Jenkins, has put out, I think, 7 records this year. They put out the De La Soul record, that was them. A Slick Rick record, which I haven't heard, but they've been focusing on sort of, for lack of a better term, legacy acts, which makes sense because it would be ridiculous for Nas to put out the new mumble guy from wherever mumble people come from. So we all know Nas, and Nas, we've talked about this. Nas has been on a winning streak for the past 5 years. He's put out, 1, 2, 3 album after album, which have all been great. And Premier is one of the greatest producers in hip hop and pop. I mean, the record he did with Christina Aguilera is great. I mean, I love him. Anyway, the record's called Light Years. If you're of a certain age, you're loving it. If you're not of a certain age, you're like, oh, this stuff sounds dated. Okay. So, when you have two, it's like you can't win for losing in hip hop, right? If Premier had suddenly decided to use, first off, you don't want Premier to do all these modern, trendy, groovy beats. Premier does what Premier does, right? This is what he does. So, if he had tried to get all like, I don't know, whatever. If he had tried to sound like Travis Scott, then everybody would be like, why is he trying to sound like Travis Scott? Why is he trying to have those kind of beats? I love the record. I think it's great. Nas is at the top. There's lots of great, like, it's smart. It's grown up. It's, my only problem with it is that for why they sampled Fly Like an Eagle, like that sounds super dated, but Steve Miller gets a credit on it. So that's ka-ching. And the New York State of Mind #3 has, they have an what's it called? An interpolation.
Interpolation.
Yeah. Of that stupid Billy Joel song. And Billy Joel gives me the heebie-jeebies. But rappers love Billy Joel.
I like Billy Joel.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to do my doctorate thesis on Black people and Journey and Black people and Billy Joel.
Well, he's a great songwriter. We like people who write songs. And
I like people who write songs too. Billy Joel is like, he drives into trees with people in his car. But anyway, I don't like that song, New York State of Mind. I like other songs of his too. But anyway, I think it's a great record, but everybody's like losing their shit because it's like, oh man, like Primo's like, he's not up to, Primo's like dated. And I'm like, you know what? There just needs to be like, hip hop's been around for what? Like 52 years, 50 years?
It's classic hip hop. Not everything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be exactly.
You have to learn how to appreciate also classic hip hop. You have all of the new guys doing the new trap beats and all of that shit. This is classic hip hop.
Right.
How about this? If classic hip hop isn't your thing, don't listen to it.
Don't listen to it. Right. It's just so funny.
There's plenty of all the other shit, but guess what? All the other shit's not that hot because for the first time in years, y'all aren't having big fucking records and big pop records. Because when you all sound alike, after a while, you sort of take each other out.
Yeah.
Where's the originality? Where's the person coming with some shit to say that's original?
Well, but in defense of that, and I do agree, but when you talk to a 20-year-old...
I think I do like the 21 Savage record. I think I like
him. Yeah, I like him. But I'm saying if you talk to a 20-year-old, they're going to tell you Rod Wave is like the great...
And that's what you should be listening to. Why are you even...
Exactly.
Unless you have an appreciation... Unless you're a young person with a varied musical taste. I felt like young, I had a varied musical taste. I liked old, I liked new, I liked high art, I like motherfuckers who can't sing but have high production, and I love the classics of people who are doing it. It's okay that it's not for you. But if you don't scream something as dated when you're stuck listening to something in one period and you're cutting your own self off from realizing you can like a whole bunch of different sounds. You have the different people for the different things.
Right. Well, that's a whole conversation. I mean, this is the downside of streaming and marginalization and not having albums and not. What's great about this stuff, though, is these guys the older artists across the board in almost every genre are making albums.
Yeah.
Especially the rap artists. They're making albums as opposed to a series of singles. Because I think Nas is very aware. By the way, Nas is... was always not in Jay-Z's shadow, but it was sort of like Jay-Z was the bigger, flashier. Nas is business-wise, and I don't know what Jay-Z invested, but business-wise and just sort of street savvy-wise, kind of what everybody thought Jay-Z was.
Well, Nas got into investing in tech early. That's
very
what
early.
happened.
So Isn't he Ring? Ring?
He's a bunch of different things, and that's what really, turned his fortunes around because he absolutely invested really smartly early. All right, let's take a break. We need to take a break. We're going to go to commercial, and we'll be right back. Toodles.
This episode is brought to you by McAfee.
I got a message that our flight was canceled. But they can put us on another flight, and we just need to confirm our credit card info.
Wait, I got a security alert from McAfee. It flagged that message as a scam.
McAfee's scam detector automatically spots and alerts you to suspicious texts, emails, and deepfake videos. Learn more at McAfee.com/online protection.
BTW FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
And we're back.
I just want to pick up one thing on the Nas and Jay-Z thing, and then we'll move on. I just find it interesting because rap music does have an expiration date in terms of its artists.
Absolutely.
Some of the best artists this year, though, look at the records that are making the Clips, Old Farts.
Yeah.
The Nas record is not getting as great reviews because people have but it's still getting. There is an audience for this stuff. There's an audience for people who are, it's a youth culture music, but there's like I don't want to say classic, but there is an audience for this stuff. And it's just nice to see someone Jay has obviously decided he doesn't want to make another record, which is fine. He doesn't have to make another record. He doesn't have to do anything. But it's nice to see Nas, having this renaissance in so many ways. He's always been a really, revered artist, and it's really nice to see in the last 10 years he's making some of the best music of his career, I think.
Right.
And yeah, so yay for him. All right, I just lost what we're. All right, so the Billboard #1 album of the year is Life of a Showgirl. Are we surprised by this? It's just by sales, right? It's not by reviews, right?
Well, yeah, if they're going by sales, it would be that because it literally sold 4 million copies in its first week. And then it's been #1 for a gazillion weeks. So, yeah.
Has there been a single after, that's no other single,
Ophelia?
right?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, so.
And that song's been #1. Until Mariah knocked it off, it was #1 for like 8 weeks.
Wow. It is a catchy tune.
It is a catchy tune, yeah. Mm-hmm.
It is a catchy tune. So yeah, that's again, that's not a surprise because the Billboard Awards are completely,
they're going to be based on the charts and the sales, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this is such a sad. We'll talk about, and then we're going to get into the stuff we listened to this year. But so a lot of people. This is not to sound like all philosophical and Buddhist, but people die all the time. But it hits home when it's artists that you really love. So Joe Ely passed away. Joe Ely was not a household name, but he was a very, very influential Texas musician who sort of was important in kind of bringing like a more contemporary Texas kind of rock sound in the 80s. And he very famously, The Clash brought him on tour with him in one of their earlier tours. And Joe Strummer has said that he was a big influence on him, that Joe Ely was a big influence on Joe Strummer. So really, really great musician. Check out his first. He was recording up until, I don't know when the last time he put out a record. Well, who else? Steve Cropper. Steve Cropper passed away. Steve Cropper, of course. Steve Cropper, Steve Cropper, right?
Yes.
Steve Cropper, obviously. Foundational. If nothing else, he wrote "Sitting on the Dock of a Bay." Co-wrote that. Foundational Stax artist, guitarist, Stax artist. guitar player, Booker T and the MGs, the Stax Records house band. Yeah, just a great guy, just very kind of laid back. Did his thing, made his music, and that was it. Carl Carlton, what was Everlasting Love, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's such a great song. Girl,
And she's a bad mama. But I really, Everlasting Love is a great song.
Great song. Girl that's in the No, that's a great song. Raul Malo from the Mavericks. I had a moment when I was just so. I mean, that first Mavericks record is so great. I saw them. They actually, though, were one of the worst interviews I ever had. But they were so mean to me.
Really?
Oh yeah, they were mean to me. The bass player was alternately hitting on was hitting. I interviewed him twice. He was hitting on me, and then they were being snarky. And then the second time I interviewed him was on camera for VH1, and they were kind of snarky. And the next day, they sent me a case of Francis Coppola's wine because they knew.
Right.
I mean, or a couple bottles, because when they left, I'm sure their publicist went, "Okay, you were horrible to her. Like, why are you being mean to her?" And I was like,
Right.
"Yeah, why are you being mean to me?" But he had a gorgeous voice. The closest thing we've had in this generation to a Roy Orbison voice, just a wonderful one. And again, that moment in the 90s where country music and punk and rock was like the new country. So them, and then Fly Tie, Tyrone Williams, Cold Chillin' Records. Our friend of the show, Ben Merlis, wrote the definitive book about Cold
He
and
sure
Fly Tie.
did.
Yeah, Fly Tie was like the guy. So has anybody else? Do I got all? Is that everybody who of recording people? And nobody else passed, right? I hope. But anyway, all great artists, artists in their own way, all made very intrinsically American music in lots of ways. Joe Ely,
American.
I love America. Why we can still say the words. All right, so I've decided to frame this because you know me, I can't remember shit.
I can't remember shit.
Listen, the other day I went to one of my Buddhist seminars, and it was cold, so I was like, I'm gonna wear. You know how you have clothes that you wear to wear under things only. Yeah. So I had this shirt. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna take off my hoodie because it's gonna be cold, so I'm just gonna wear my shitty shirt, and then it'll be fine. So I come home, I take off my hoodie, and I'm like, I didn't put on this shirt. I had put on 2 shirts. I didn't even realize I was wearing 2 shirts. So that's where my brain is at right now. So I can't remember what came out last week, what came out last year. I can't remember anything.
Can't remember. Well, I can tell you what I've listened to.
But wait, but no. But what I said, I made a list, and I'm just, it's not like they were some of them were my favorite. I will indicate the ones that are my favorite, and some of them are just records I went back to. So you want to go first?
No, you can go do it. You
All
do
right.
it.
So the Rosalia record, Lux, I mean, on constant play. I think that got Rolling Stones #1 album of the year, or Pitchfork, or somebody like that. Got the #1 album of the year. All right. Bad Bunny record, undeniable. It's going to win everything. And I'm not going to attempt to pronounce the title in Spanish, but it means I should have taken more photos. It's a perfect record. I play it all the time. The Mavis Staples record, Sad and Beautiful World, absolutely beautiful. The Clips album, Grammy nominated. I think it will probably win the rap Grammy for sure. Let God Sort 'Em Out. The De La Soul record, we talked about that. Cabin in the Sky, also on Mass Appeal Records. The Jade record, which I love. It's just, especially since she spells her name capital JADE. The Blood Orange record. Are you a Blood Orange fan at all?
I am. I like.
Yeah. Did you listen to Essex Honey, this new album?
I did.
You liked it? Did you like it?
I do.
Yeah. It's a really good record. Dave. We're both Dave fans.
You know I love Dave.
We do love the Dave. We love the Dave.
Yeah, we love.
Okay, I started reading other people's best of lists, and I had like imposter syndrome every once in a while, and I'm like, so I said, Okaloo. Have you heard Okaloo?
No.
You would like her, Courtney, because she's French. And the vocals are not questionable, but they're not amazing, and the production is great.
Oh, that's right up my alley.
Right. Except it's not dancey. Oakley called Choke Enough. Little Sims, we love her.
I love her. She's great.
We love her. I mean, the Nas and Premier.
That was her
record
You
years-
Fucked Me Over album. It was really good. The Little Sims
Yeah, I know.
album.
Like, you screwed me out of my money and my career. I hate you so much.
Yeah, I hate you so much. Yeah, that was good.
I hate you so much. So late to this game, but really been listening a lot to the Dijon record. Where was this record all my life?
Right. Yeah, he's really talented.
He's really talented. Where was this record all my life? What
Right.
is wrong with me? Someone's making a Prince record, God damn it, and it's him. And I love the Tyler the Creator record. He had two. The Don't Tap the Glass, his house music record. So are these like the Rosalia and the Bad Bunny and the Clips and Dale are definitely my favorite. But these are just records I found myself going back to.
And do you want to keep calling Rosalia?
But why do I keep? I thought it was Rosalia.
Yeah, because there's a Rosal. Isn't there another artist
It's a
named
Rosala. That's what I keep saying. Yes,
So
that's why I keep doing it. That's everybody's free to feel good. Oh my God. Can we just talk about how
I
great
have that
Rosala-
album on vinyl. That was a great album.
I had that album on German import when I was
Everybody's free to
Oh my
feel
God.
good. That's the shit.
Oh my God, that album, those two what was the other single off that? Everybody's Free.
Yeah, no, there was definitely another single.
Are you ready to fly? Are you ready to fly?
That was a good
Oh.
one too. Yeah.
Oh my God, she was so freaking good. I interviewed her actually, nice as pie. And unlike the woman in Black Box, was clearly the one doing the singing.
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
right.
why do you sound like Martha Washington?
Right.
Ma'am.
Why do you sound like Martha Wash and yet you talk like sprockets?
And it's like, and no one else in this world sounds like Martha Washington. She's one
Martha
of the,
Wash. Martha
Yeah,
Wash.
yes, but her real name is Martha Washington. Yes, it's Martha Washington.
No wonder
But
she
that's her
changed
full
it.
name.
No wonder
But-
she changed it.
But it's like, I'm sorry, she has one of those voices that
Yeah.
we just all know it's her.
Yeah. I remember interviewing that lovely woman from Black Box, and I'm sitting there going so confused as to like, all right, like you don't sound anything like you do on the record. Like, you can't even string a sentence together in English. And I'm looking at the publicist like, what's going on here?
Right. You're like, because this is some bullshit.
I'm like,
Okay.
this is when we needed AI, you know? Oh my God.
Okay,
Anyway.
so my top album of the year, absolutely 1000%, is Jade, That's Showbiz Baby. And
so
now the deluxe edition that dropped a week and a half ago called That's Showbiz Baby, the Encore. The 8 new tracks are amazing. Love it. Love
cool.
it. I played that to death. The second album that I played to death this year is Rochelle's Through the World. Rochelle Jordan. It's a dance record.
She's the jazz singer. Oh no, I'm thinking of somebody else. No,
That's Rochelle Farrell.
Farrell. All
And
right.
it is such a good album. She's a great artist. I really loved it. And then if I would say how I could describe her as an unproblematic daughter of Azalea Banks, Bailey, her album No Reentry. So good. So
That's like the most back ass.
good.
In other words, not Azalea Banks.
Right.
But weird like Azalea
Yeah.
Banks.
I love all of the singles that Leanne has put out. I love her reggae tinged moment that she's been giving. It's been amazing. I'm really enjoying the Aya Nakamura album. I mean, to me, it's a little boring, but I love her, and I start to realize, I think what I like about you is you're kind of boring, but that's okay.
Well, she is kind of like the most flavorful person in the world.
Kind of, sort of. It's like
kinda
you're very fierce.
Right, you're gorgeous and you have a great voice, but you're kind of like, okay, so you're kind of French and not that interesting. But
interesting at the same time.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
I thought it was just me that found her like, okay.
It's like a flaky croissant. It's really good, but a little bit of extra butter on there, and it's going to take it over the top.
Yeah, she's a little,
I've really enjoyed Cupcake's new album, The Bakery. I've listened to that a lot this year because we love a cupcake.
We do love a cupcake.
Listen, it's like then if you're going to go through a Robin single that I don't love.
All right, but wait, just give it time, all right? Wait.
No. I'm giving
know.
it time for
I
the
listened to
album
it.
because I do not love this song.
I know, but let's not. Yeah, I know.
And a lot of the queens don't love this song.
It's not forced. I didn't feel any compulsion to go back and listen to it again.
And we love Robin.
We do.
You know what I mean? And we love Robin.
Are you going to go to the show at the Paramount or no?
No, I'm not dealing with that.
Yeah,
I'm just not. I'm not doing
Why are you
it.
pretending? Why are you pretending you can stay up to 3:00 in the morning? Stop.
I actually could, but I'm just like, I'm not doing it in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I really, and I've been enjoying the Agnes music from her album that is dropping in.
She's good.
Yeah, and Ego. I've really been enjoying the tracks that she's put out. Balenciaga, a bunch of stuff. So yeah, and then a lot of Melin Farmer.
Is Jessie Ware putting out this record that's out now? Is sort of like a greatest hits.
It's a
right?
remix album. She's in the studio recording a new album.
Good, because I love her podcast with the food. Her and her mom. It's hilarious. I love the fact.
I like that she curses. I like anybody who curses.
Oh, listen, she is
like a
broad.
sailor. She curses like a sailor.
Listen, those British Jewish girls, they're like, look at them. Vivian, Amy Winehouse. I'm assuming Lola Young is. If she's not, I'm anointing her. I'm making her Jewish. If she's not, I can't remember. Whenever you have to do the top 10, I tell you though, I am trying for the life of me because everybody's losing their shit over this group Geese, and I have tried. I have tried because every once in a while I like to know what the whites are doing. Like the real whites, not like the white people you and I know, like the actual white people. And I'm like, I don't get it, man. I mean, yay, there shouldn't be this many big words used to describe a rock band. You know what I mean? So that's it. That's what we're listening to. I'm listening to the voices inside of my head, of course, always. I assume you are as well. What else? That's it. Anything else you want to say?
No, I'm ready to eat.
Oh yeah, me too.
I'm starving.
I'm really hungry too. I am hungry. I ate a late lunch because the new thing. Oh, it's fabulous. Whenever I go to Atlantic Avenue, which for non-New Yorkers is where there's a lot of Arab stores, my corner store, Ralph, makes really good falafels, but he's always running out. I said, I'll pick you up the bread. And every time I go get stuff, he makes me a falafel. It's fantastic.
Fabulous.
Only I can bring food to a bodega.
Right. Listen, only you bring food to a bodega. I ate 2 frozen waffles for lunch, so I'm ready to push somebody down a flight of stairs for some food.
You need food. You need some food.
I have hybrid on Monday, Tuesday, work from home. And I was like, I didn't prepare anything. So I was like, fuck, I need to eat something. And what was the quickest thing I could do? I was like,
waffles.
All right,
waffles.
Sparkling water and some fucking waffles. So I'm ready.
That's peanut butter is God's gift when it comes to that. Whenever I'm like, I need to eat something, I'm like, yogurt, peanut butter, mush, mush, mush. That's like my favorite snack in the whole world.
But I don't have to pack a lunch for work tomorrow because tomorrow's the office work lunch, Christmas lunch. And so there's a whole full menu of food.
I love the idea that the agency that gives people who have no food and are denying people who need food is going to have a lot of food.
But here's the thing. But you had to participate, and it was a $25 donation. It was not it was not. It didn't come out of a budget. The budget was we put money in, and that's how it's food. Yeah, because could you see if it's HRR? We were partying with booze and all of this stuff in the middle of the day, being like, no.
Can I have some more? Some gruel, please?
Let me just tell you something. I have donated more money. I'm going to more Christmas stuff at work for this and that, for this one. It was like every day I felt like I was zelling somebody else $25.
Oh my God. Yeah, no, this is the time of year where you just have to pretend it's not happening at all. We are going to have a special show next week where we're going to talk to, all right, hopefully next week it's going to come through. They sent the book to the wrong address, but we are going to talk about the bottom line. And after that, then we're going to take a little holiday break, aren't we?
Holiday, see you in 26.
Oh my God, 2020.
Thank you. I don't know. Y'all, I don't know what day. I don't know shit. You know what I know? I know it's time to go. We love you. Catch us on the Pantheon Media Network. We'll see you next week and all of the things. And after that, we'll see you in January sometime. Later, kids. Toodles. Follow us on all our socials. You know what it is because you've been listening. You know, It's the same shit as the show. You see what the show's name is? Google that. All the shit will come up. Toodles.